Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 28 of Direwolf20's Let's Play Create Above and Beyond series, where you can see this little red light flashing and some redstone over on my chromatic setup. Wanted to add, or actually show you guys a solution to a problem that happened. Basically, remember I have this chest under here that used to be a single chest, is now a double chest. What happened is it filled up. And once the chest filled up, the paintballs on this spot had nowhere to go, and it kind of backstuffed the whole system. So everything got gummed up and stuck as a result of this chest filling up. So sat there for a minute, thought about how we could solve this. What I came up with, one of probably many solutions, is that I ran a redstone comparator detecting the contents of the chest. I made it a double chest, so I had room for this. And it emits a redstone signal when the chest gets full, or at least about halfway full, because around 6 or 7 is where this guy will actually hit. Once the chest is about half full, it prevents new paintballs from going into this chest from the belt, but it allows the cleaning of existing paintballs to continue. So, you know, the paintballs that are in this chest will continue to loop through here, and will continue to turn into magenta paintballs. Once we've cleared out some of the back stuffing of the chest down here, and it has more room, then the redstone signal, you know, dissipates, and it allows paintballs to continue from the belt again. So just wanted to add that little bit of tweak there. I'm going to go ahead and let this thing run once more. So what we'll see is eventually it'll kind of back stuff a little bit, but it'll stop the belt from running, but allow the continuous cleaning of paintballs. And hopefully that solves a little bit of the problem that I had. I think it will. I think it's a good solution. I think it's cool, right? Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. I guess. So obviously a few ways to have handled that, but that's the route that I chose to go with. And I think it works. I think it's pretty cool. This guy, by the way, running beautifully. Everything's been running actually really well. I think we're in pretty good shape and ready for today's episode, which will be featuring, you know, making our Invar stuff. So let's get started with that. Alright folks, we're back. So here's what I'm thinking. We want a mechanical press on this bad boy. Yeah? So that should be suitably cool. What if we had... Do I have my stuff here? What if we had something like this? Yeah? That could be cool. And then you get pressed, and then you get funneled? Like right into there? Yeah? That could be neat. That should really be pretty simple. So all we would need here then... And I really need to mute the explodey sounds, because that's a thing. Oh, that's not a good position for that. That is definitely not a good position for that. So what we would need to have, realistically... maybe I want to rotate this guy. And then we could have the gear either on top or on bottom would be fine. You know, top feels like a better place. Yeah, we could probably do like this and then that. That seems cool. And you know what else we could do? Is we could gearbox it. And then gearbox it. Yeah? That works. Alright. So let's try this out. If I were... Oh, then we also need to spin you guys, don't we? Yeah, we do. So I could probably just vertical gearbox this. Probably going to need 2 of them. Again, I feel like I overuse vertical gearboxes, but maybe I'm, you know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't. Ah, you're backwards. So you now have to gearbox it again. I feel like I overuse gearboxes. Am I crazy? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Alright. So if I were to drop you on here... Oh, you... That's right, I forgot you float. If I were to place you on here... Huzzah! It works! Sweet! Alright, let me go get a drawer. And I'm going to call that a win. That is my radiant induction coil. Huh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna 100% want like a drawer full of them, right? Yeah. Alright. So let me just... Do I need to have the thing for this? Yeah, I do. Alright, so let me just do this. There we go. Task completed. Sweet. Check marked up. Cool. So now I just want to probably get the items onto here, right? What I could do is just move this drawer. That seems like a plan to me. To sit here. And then we could funnel them off. And we just have to relocate these guys. Cool. That works. And then let's make sure that we don't accidentally connect our pipe to the thing. So I could pipe directly onto, you know, the belt, for the record. Yes, I could absolutely do that. I could absolutely do that. But I think this looks cooler. Alright. Now we just need andesite funnels. Cool? I love it. I think that looks neat. And now we're cooking, folks. We've got radiant induction coils. That's what's up. That's what's up. And now, for our next trick, we're going to want, you know the drill, it's time to upgrade your previous automated precision to the next level. Yes, I agree. So I would like, so I need this guy, a chromatic resonator, which I can make. Alright, so let me put away all my junk for a sec. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, this works. You know, 100% this works. And you can see the sticking with the redstone wire, right? So we've got a backstuffing of chromatic singularities here, which is good news. You know, you guys might... I might want to throw, like, some kind of upgrade into this guy so that he can handle stuff. Because I think we have a backstuffing in there right now. I would wager that you're full. Yeah, you're full of chromatic singularity, dudes. So I should throw some kind of storage upgrade, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see. So there's definitely a few instances where things can get gummed up, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll be alright. Actually, I'm curious of something. Where is my sticking point? Let's be clear on that. What is stuck where? You are obviously full, but are you pretty full because this guy's getting full or no? This guy's empty. So that means our crafters here are keeping up with the speed of magenta-ing. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. You know, he looks like he's doing okay, but he's definitely got what I would call a net gain over here. Because this was empty and now it's full. So at some point what's going to happen is our vacuumulator is going to fill up. And when our vacuumulator fills up, that might be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to have to potentially think about ways to make this run a little bit better. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, that's what I'm going to call a future dire problem. I'm just going to have to think about a way. I mean, we could make that drawer bigger, but that really just prolongs our problem because it means that eventually it's still going to fill up, I mean, I could set it up to void, but that's not great. I don't want to void things if I don't have to. Alright, so we want to make a chromatic resonator, which is 2 rubies, 2 sapphires, and a lead. And these things are a little rare, to be honest with you. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a good... Well, what's that reagent thingy? Sapphire reagent? It doesn't really seem all that. Okay, cool, that's a thing. Holy cow. It's a whole process. I have no idea. That's new to me. Let's just make it manually, and then we'll see. Now, I do believe that there is a market version of this that gives me, for 7 gold coins, I can get the enchanted resonator, which is unbreakable. Same for screwdriver, same for saw. Okay? Which would all be very actually useful to get. We're just going to need a handful of gold, and I'm not quite there on gold yet. I've been doing okay on gold. Is it a stack of gold equals or a silver equals gold? Where did I put my gold? I think I put it up here. That's right. What's the quest for converting to gold? 64 silver coins equals 1 gold. And it's a repeatable quest. So it is a stack. So I might want to, in nearby future episodes, look into getting some gold, silver production mechanics, right? It might be not a bad thing. We'll have to look into this. There's clearly things here. Sell crops, flowers, honey, and more with the farming permit. Sell wood logs with the carpentry permit. I mean, I have a lot of wood logs, let's be clear. We did automate that already. Igneous rocks, metal ores, gems with the mining permit. Sell all manner of monster loot with the hunting permit. Prepared food, fish, and treasure. Mass-produced building blocks, and tools and armor. Okay, cool. So there's a bunch of things we can do to get money. Some of them are repeatable and some of them are not. We'll have to, look at some of the things we could come up with here. I did get keeping in shape jump 16,000 times. I got that quest a little bit ago. I forget when. That seems to me, I'm just saying. Ooh, a globe, huh? What's a globe? Oh, but it gets me 2 gold, so I mean, I'm just saying. I have no idea where globes come from. Alright, anyway, getting distracted. Let's complete our chapter 3, and then we'll look into this whole thing, right? So, arming the deployer is ready, so now we have to deploy the payload, right? So, inductive mechanisms is boop, boop, boop. So, let's go add on to our setup over there. We're going to need a couple deployers and stuff, so let me craft that, and we shall be right back. Alright, I don't think there's a whole lot to this process. So the gist will be 1, 2, 3. So we're going to basically want... Oh, wow, that's where you go? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Calm down, everybody chill. Relax. Mr. Spill's on the ground. What we're effectively going to want to do... Let me stop you from running for a minute. Okay, and how are you for stress? Yeah, I gave you a dedicated water wheel, so that's cool. Alright, so now I can... The thing. We're probably going to have to break this line, which stinks, but oh well. So we're going to have... Right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to want 1, 2, 3 deployers. No. Not even close. Try again. There we go. Perfect. Okay. One of you is going to get the chromatic resonator at the end. The other 2 boop, are going to get those things that I'm crafting right now. Did you finish your backlog of blow-ups, by the way? You did. Good job. Good job, environment. How are these? Wow, we got 3 stacks of these already. How cool is that? We just set this up a minute ago and we already got 3 stacks of it. That is awesome. Okay. So you guys are going to get you and you. Now, I'm pretty sure that I set these up with round robins. Is that right? Yeah, round robin sorters. So we're going to say that I want to make sure I have one of those on me and a extractor guy, extraction module. So let me just saw up a round robin guy here. Cool. And I have my brass item pipes, which is going to be an important part of this design. And then a chest. So I'm basically just trying to mirror the design that I had previously on all the others, right? So you route up to these 2. You're going to get a extraction module and a round robin, so that when I put in the radiant induction coils, they're good to go. And they start routing appropriately. And they round robin, which means that they'll kind of balance out their distributions. Okay? And then we're going to want, effectively, 3 more of these bad boys. And then underneath that is going to not be you, but in fact, the stopping point. Okay? Because here, we're going to want a funnel with a drawer on it, right? So it's basically 1, 2 blocks away from here. It's actually here that I want the drawer. Okay. And we should put that flint downgrade thing on it so it only keeps a stack. Because eventually there's going to be a tier 4, I assume, right? We also have 3A, which we're going to have to invest. I have no idea how 3A is going to work, right? I'm assuming there's a 3A. I think that's the Enderium casings. So we should be prepared for that, but we will get to that in a moment. All right, so what I need is a couple more zinc and some more wood. Okay, so that I can make chests. Cool. So that I can make drawers. And then half of these going to go to drawers, and half of them are going to go to drawer upgrades. And what I'm looking for is a drawer downgrade. Cool. Now, next step will be to extend the belt, and then we'll be good, right? My understanding? Yes. Now, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I have to just remove this belt entirely. And I also don't know, is there a limit to how far the belts can go? I would imagine there has to be, right? I don't know the answer to that question. Not even a little bit. I have no idea. Now, that did make a bit of a mess in my inventory. Part of me wants to just void these items, but the other part of me is like, I shouldn't void these items. But we'll see. All right, should we turn this thing on and see if it works? Because I think it will. I think it might. Yeah, I have no idea how far along in the process it is. Next, deploy stone saw. Okay, well that does kind of help a little bit. What I could do is just kind of drop these. So next deploy is stone saw. Okay. Next deploy stone saw. Cool. Next deploy screwdriver. Next deploy electron tube. And kinetic mechanisms. Sweet. It's working! It's working! So now we want you. And I'm going to snag one of these so that I can put you in there. Make sure that you're wrenched so that you do inputting. And then you're good to go. We did it! We did it! Chapter 3 is complete! And now we have to make our Invar machine. That's our next task to craft. How cool is this? I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I'm very excited about this. We fully completed Chapter 3. How awesome is that? How awesome indeed. We're gonna need more of those dudes for sure. Look, he's still cleaning over here, by the way. That is awesome. 32 sounds like a nice round number to me. I try to keep it, you know, a little bit evenish. So we do that, and now we're cooking. Sweet. I call this a big time win right here. And I'm going to get a full stack of these. But the more important piece is now we need to get Invar casing. So that requires an Invar ingot. So Invar ingots are made by stamping 16 times an unprocessed Invar ingot. Okay. Alternatively, we can just blast Invar blend. We can smelt. We can bulk blast. We can... Is there a melty way to do this? Not really. Blast chiller. We can buy it. Yeah, so realistically, we just need to make this, and this guy is made in a blast furnace or an induction smelter with iron and nickel. Okay, or we can fire blast it. Okay, a nickel compound, which is 4 iron dust and a nickel ingot. And iron dust comes from just crushing iron, no problem. Nickel, have we gotten nickel? I feel like that's a metal we haven't seen yet. Am I crazy? I feel like I don't remember seeing nickel. Maybe we have, and I just haven't been paying attention. I'm just trying to remember if we've had nickel yet. Yes, we do have nickel. Okay, cool. Well, that's easy enough then. So let's get 16 of them. Which means I'm going to need a stack of iron, right? Because it's 4 iron dust to 1 nickel ingot. And the iron dust, we can get 1-to-1 from the crushing wheel or the mill. Doesn't really matter. So I guess I'll just mill it, because it should be just as fast in the mill as the crushing wheel. And if we really wanted to be nice and fast about it, that should be cool, right? Cool. Alright, so then we want to fire blast it, right? So we should be able to just throw it over there. So if we were to do this, this should work, right? Then we just have to figure out how to get the unprocessed dude to behave himself. There we go. Nice. Oh my goodness, they don't stack. Oh my goodness, they don't stack. Killing me, Smalls. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they don't stack considering they have durability damage, but still, they don't stack. Alright, so that's 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 14? There should be 2 more around here somewhere. Hello, Bueller? Are we missing 2? I guess we're missing 2. Maybe they got... I didn't hear anything that implied they got, you know, zapped by that thing. Maybe they got over-smelted? Oh. That would stink. Maybe they fell into the hole here? There is a hole here. Nope, no idea where they went. Oh well, not a crisis. We will live. Life will go on. But we do have to get these guys stamping. So what we could do is hopperish. Well, no, we're probably going to want to specify. So let's start with, we're just going to get one. And what I could have here is something like this. Did I ever mention on camera that I set this little thing up for making andesite alloys? I just have it set up so I can drop andesite and algae blocks in here. It's not, you know, amazing, but it works. So then you just need to be extracty. And you're going to only allow Invar blocks. Cool. So then if I gave you a hopper, with a chest on top, semi-automated, right? Semi-automated. Not great. Should probably put it somewhere else, but for now it'll just, you know, function. That works. Okay. Yeah, it's working. We got our Invar ingots. Nice. All right, cool. So with Invar ingots, I'm gonna call that, you know, relatively automated. I mean, it's not gorgeous, but the job gets done. Right? Like, the job is done. I think that's cool. I can now... I need smooth stone? You're killing me, Smalls. Get Invar casings, which is cool. And then we can get our first stack, which I'm very excited about, of these dudes. Sweet. Almost a stack. What am I? Oh, screwdriver. Yeah, it's a thing that happens now and again. It's an annoying thing that happens now and again. Look how many electron tubes we have. The thing over there only stops, by the way, when we don't feed it coal, which is awesome. Yeah, I need a new screwdriver. But I'm just going to sleep through the night real quick. And if we looked into that infinite screwdriver guy, that would probably be cool. I think that might be what we start looking at in the next couple episodes. Is I'd definitely like to get the Inderium components going, which is Chapter 3A. There we go. And I just want one more inductive mechanism, please. Actually, I'll take that one. Yeah, it works. The reason I want to get Chapter 3A's components is because it's going to give me access to ender chests and ender tanks, which I think would be super cool to have access to. Dun 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 dun! Chapter 3 complete! Sweet. Inductive rewards, all the good things. Nice. Alright, cool. Couple more inductive mechanisms, which is actually kind of nice. I don't mind snagging another piece of stone to do the thing for that. There we go. We've got 10 Invar machines. How cool is that? So quick recap on what we can use Invar machines for. Pretty much all the thermal stuff. We can smithing table it into a compression dynamo, which is the one that uses oil, right? Oh, that can also be used for a disenchantment dynamo. That's cool. But this one, yeah, tree oil, refined fuel, oxygen, and hydrogen from advanced rocketry all generate power. So that's neat. We can mechanical crafter it into a compression dynamo as well. We can blast chiller, pyrolyzer, fluid encapsulator. So basically all the thermal machines that we know of, right? The pulverizer, which might be cool, because isn't pulverizer how I get better metallurgy, or am I crazy? 1 to 6 in the pulverizer. It's 1 to 3 or 6 in the crushing wheel. So the crushing wheel is nice, but the pulverizer is even better, right? And then superheated mixing is probably the only other upgrade that would be even better than that. So I think pulverizer and then maybe superheated mixing at some point. But pulverizer might be cool. What else can we use these things for, I hear you asking? That's a really good question. We can make Invar pipe modules, which are awesome. And the reason we would want to do that is because we get tier 2 versions of all the components. So like medium, filter modules, medium extraction modules, all that stuff. Pulls from adjacent inventories, filters and pulls. Rates vary by tier. Higher tiers prevent oversending. Might be really nice. Might be really nice to have. So, all around good stuff. Now that we've completed that, let's take a look at the overview chapter, right? So we've completed Invar machinery. Chapter 4 is Into the Box. A new energy unit joins the ranks. The production facility for silicon will involve an interplay of thermal induction machinery and the familiar kinetic components. Between flux and stress, a peculiar innovation in laser technology will be required to produce some of the ingredients involved. After hitting the checkmark above, the 4th chapter of the factory guide will become accessible from the quest sidebar. Sweet. My oh my, look at all that. And look at chapter 4 completed as an ME controller. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. Look at all the things that we have ready to go into chapter 3. I'm excited. Chapter 4, I'm very excited. But before we get into that, there's chaotic alchemy, which is an alternate path. You'll find that the newly discovered laser setup has other interesting capabilities. Behind a bit of science and experimentation lies a way to transmute seemingly unrelated materials between another. The demanded silicon element is one of them, but which is its counterpart? After hitting the checkmark above, the alternate 4th chapter of the factory guide will become accessible from the quest sidebar. It will still be possible to return to the other chapter. Interesting. So chaotic alchemy. Oh my, look at all this stuff. That's kind of cool. Warp zone? Haha, cool. Neat. I mean, we might need to delve into some of those things, but Chapter 3A I want to go to first. The prospect of teleportation alone might be reason enough to explore the mysterious end dimension. In researching the required technologies, you will find that your hard-earned silver suddenly finds a second use. After hitting the checkmark above, additional quests located in the 3rd chapter are revealed. So Chapter 3A is going to lead me to potentially-ish the end, which is where I'll get access to Indirium-infused abstruse mechanisms. These guys are used to make Indirium machines, which I can use to make portality portals, so teleporting, ender tanks, and ender chests. And the Tier 3 Indirium pipe modules, which gives me access to the Tier 3 pretty pipe stuff. So I definitely want to do Chapter 3A. Real high level, it looks like we need a coin. The special properties of silver can prove useful in creating Indirium alloy. As it turns out, the only source of silver seems to be your money. Makes you wonder where the official mints get it from. Copper can of molten silver. Take the coins and throw them into your smeltery. Watch out, this is an irreversible process. Good to know. And then we'll get silver ingots. Cast the molten silver into an ingot and admire how shiny it is. Then we need ender dust. Yeah, remember we have that ender dust? We have like an infinite supply of it. I think we'll be fine. You can use ender pearls too, but no, we're not going to be doing that. And that'll allow me access to alloy. We can use the 4 ender dust. Good. So we don't actually have to use ender pearls to make Indirium, which is cool. And then finally, the secrets of teleportation lie behind the dimensional gate to the end. We're going to, after your flawless encounter with the Ender Dragon, make your way to the gateway and travel to the outer islands. Here you should be able to find poise bushes necessary for creating Indirium alloy. And thankfully, the inductive technology, you have the option to replicate poise bushes passively should you require a steadier and more convenient supply of Indirium. So that's good news. So it sounds like I can... There's like a loop to this, it looks like. So I'll get 3 poise bushes from a poise cluster. And then the poise bushes will turn into tall poise bush, which can then be turned into a poise cluster, which can then turn into 3 poise bushes. So there's an infinite loop to this. And we get ender slime balls as a side effect. So that's cool. So Chapter 3A looks like Chapter 2A in that it's short and quick and just some basic stuff. But we're going to need a lot of coins. So I feel like the next couple episodes should be focused on Chapter 3A in tandem with bulletin board stuff. So I'm going to look through this and see what kind of things I can do to potentially start making money. And then we can use the money to buy things and also to make Enderium. All right, Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Chapter 3 complete. Pretty cool. We'll come back next time and do more. For now, take it easy.